So, I was wondering for a long time why you never went to college. I mean, you look like a plain old career focused woman, but now I come to find out your family is a bunch of farmers? That answers my question, doesn't it? You didn't go to college because you couldn't go to college. You're just a dirt poor farmer. Seriously, though, you do not look at all like someone with just a high school diploma. It's kind of comical how big the gap is between your appearance and your real stature. No, that's actually not the reason I didn't go to college. It's simple. I just had something else that I wanted to do. And that something didn't require a college education. Why would I spend tens of thousands of dollars, not to mention precious years of my life, pursuing a college education when I didn't need one? Oh, sure, Alyssa, I totally believe you. For real. So, what's up with the way you dress every day then, huh? How come you're always dressed to kill like you do? Is it because you wish you would have chosen the path of an elite businesswoman instead of shoveling hay all day? You don't shovel hay, you use a pitchfork. I don't actually work with hay, though. As for my appearance, I don't know what's so mysterious about it. I just like to look my best, that's all. I mean, for better or for worse, a lot of people in this world judge people based on appearance. If that's the case, I may as well use the physical blessings I've been given to my advantage. Uh-huh, right. Well, I bet you could land just about any guy you want if you keep dressing like that. Is that what you're after? You can't make any money because you don't have a college degree and your family is a bunch of dirt poor farmers. So you're trying to get yourself a rich husband to take care of you. I mean, women from farming families basically only have two choices. Marry a guy richer than you to escape the farm life, or else be stuck planting corn until the day you die. No, this may be hard for you to believe, but I dress the way I do because I like it, not to impress anyone else. You're such a liar. But man, it was such a relief when your brother told me he wasn't going to inherit the family farm. If I had to spend the rest of my life as a farmer's wife, I think I would have broken up with him. Like, who wants to live on a frickin' farm? That's the kind of thing low IQ losers do. And I am way too intelligent and beautiful to waste away getting lost out in the cornfields. Okay, Julie, you think you can cool it with bashing farmers like that? Seriously, why do you talk so hatefully about them? If it weren't for farmers, you wouldn't have any of the food you eat, you know? Vegetables, fruit, eggs, milk, meat. Thank a farmer for all of that. Uh-oh, looks like I struck a nerve. Sorry, Alyssa, did I hurt your feelings by being a little bit too honest? You're right, I should have been more sensitive. Even though your parents are stupid, illiterate, uncultured farmers, that doesn't change the fact that they're your parents. I've been trying to tell you, you have the completely wrong deal about us. My family aren't actually farmers. My dad just bought a small farm after he retired and started raising some fruits and vegetables as more of a hobby for his retirement. Wow, I've got to hand it to you. You are really committed to defending your stupid farmer parents, Alyssa. But really, it's okay. You don't have to defend them to me. I don't care that they're a couple of imbeciles that probably can't even read at a 4th grade level. Honestly, I don't care much about your upbringing at all. Just like I don't care that you're trying and failing to become a writer or whatever. Seriously, none of that matters to me in the slightest. Right. Well, there are an awful lot of things that I want to say to you right now. But you know what? I'm not even going to bother. You're free to think whatever you'd like of me and my family. Why are you here, Alyssa? This is my wedding day. Why do you think I'm here? I'm here to celebrate your wedding with you. So, if you don't mind, could you explain why in the world you just threw a glass of wine all over me? Because you weren't invited. I don't care if you're my fiancé's family. That doesn't make you my family. Actually, as a matter of fact, it does. Ugh, for the love of God, would you get with the picture already? You are a bunch of farmers. Your brother, however, is a high-powered executive. He's president of his own company. I see. So you're saying all of us farmers weren't invited? Oh, so you can read English. Oh, good for you. You must have been studying. There are 500 people at this wedding, and they're all my fiancé's employees. Manure-eating farmers like you don't belong here. I don't need you lot hanging around us to mooch off of your brother's success. Get out of here now. What the? You think we're here to try and mooch off my brother's success? Yeah, why else would you be here? I'll bet you guys were really excited, weren't you? You probably thought today was going to be the first time in years that you've had a proper meal. Well, too bad. You're not invited. So get back in your buggy and have your horse pull you back to the farmhouse you came from. And I hope you got a really good look at my face before I dumped that wine on you, because you're never going to see me again. You are hereby banned from contacting me or your brother. I see. Can I get that in writing? I told my dad about that, and he seems pretty excited about the prospect, too. What are you doing here? Is this your attempt at putting on a strong face? How pathetic. What were you thinking, anyway? A bunch of farmers would never be welcome at a fancy wedding like this. I would have laughed if it weren't so insulting that you even showed up. I see you've made your decision, then. Just so you know, it's too late for you to turn back now. Oh, no, I'm so scared. What will I ever do without you guys coming around my house and tracking mud all over the place? Okay, well, you know what they say. Be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. What's going on? Where is everyone going? All 500 of our guests are leaving? And why did they all listen to your dad? All he did was say, okay, everyone, show's over, we're leaving. And then everyone actually left? And what about you guys? Where did you go? Get back here this instant. I tried to tell you, it's too late for you to turn back now. This doesn't make sense. Why would they all obey the command of some smelly old farmer? What did you do, Alyssa? Apparently you didn't know this, but the truth is that the company my brother runs now used to be my father's company. What? Yeah, he just passed it on to my brother when he retired. My dad ran that company for close to 30 years. All the employees still respect him a lot, so much that they still obey his orders even after he retired. Wait, are you telling the truth? I mean, your dad told everyone to go, and they really did leave. Now the only people left in the chapel are me and my fiancé. Aw, is that right? Well, sucks to be you. I guess none of the employees have very much respect for their new president. That's not true. Sure it is, and as evidence, they're all talking to my father right now. They're begging him to come back to the company, saying that they can't handle my brother's leadership any longer. You're joking. They're really saying that? No way, I don't believe you. Your brother tells me that things are going just fine at the company. You're welcome to believe whatever nonsense my brother is telling you, but I'm telling the truth. I'm looking at all the company executives practically on their knees in front of my dad, begging him to come back. And my dad's even saying that he doesn't want to leave the company in his son's hands. But even if that's true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then all your dad needs to do is train your brother how to run the company or something. Well, that's the problem right there. In order to teach someone something, they have to be willing to learn, and my brother isn't. He's been vehemently opposed to any sort of hard work ever since he was a kid. My dad's been trying to teach him about business for quite some time, but all my brother ever did was daydream about using his authority to make people do all his work for him. And boy, does he ever love abusing his authority and pushing people around. You have to realize that too, don't you? Well, I guess he does like to talk up the fact that he runs a company. But, I mean, he does, though. He is running the company, and it is more than 1,500 employees. So it's not like he's just relying on that authority alone. He has real business skills. Do you really think so? The only reason he wanted to be the company president was so he could sit in a comfortable chair in a big office. He never does anything for the company. It's like he thinks that the president never had to do anything except watch while his employees do everything. He does think that, though. And it's basically true, isn't it? Presidents don't do all that much. They delegate. Well, to be fair, in some companies, yeah. Depending on the industry, some companies could operate just as well without a president. But that's not the case for this one. Most of the company's business requires regular, difficult decision-making from the top. But my brother never even listens to the employees. He just spends all day playing video games in his office. We've gotten a ton of reports from him screaming profanities from his office whenever he gets killed. Wait, people tell that stuff to you? But why? You don't need to know that. Originally, the plan was for me to take over the company after my father retired. But like I told you, I wanted to walk a different path in life, so I turned it down. My brother was really jealous that my dad wanted to give it to me over him. Given how different my brother and I are, though, you can't blame my dad for making me his first choice. And even though I don't even work at the company anymore, a lot of the employees still respect me as though I were an executive. That shouldn't matter, though. Your brother is the president, and today is his wedding. Why would all the employees obey your dad over him? For someone like you, who sees being president as nothing but organizational power, I can understand why you would think that way. But that's not how business works. Employees are humans. They have hearts, feelings, emotions. If employee morale drops, then the company falls apart. And if the employees don't want to follow the president, then for all intents and purposes, he's not the president. But they're ruining my wedding! Yeah, I suppose they are. Maybe if you were slightly better of a person than my brother, then I might feel bad about what's happening. I might even feel some responsibility as your future sister-in-law to make sure things went as planned. But you came over to me and threw a glass of wine in my face, so it seems like you're just as much of a dirtbag as my brother. And as such, I'm not going to lift a single finger to save you from the mess you've made. You can't do this to me. This is our wedding. It's supposed to be the happiest day of our lives. But now all of our employees are turning their backs on us. This can't be happening. No, you've got it backwards. My brother is the one who betrayed all the employees. It wasn't always this bad. At first, the employees were more than willing to work with my brother and help him become more capable of filling my dad's shoes. But how did he repay them for their good faith? By throwing it in their faces. He was nothing but a lazy, overbearing jerk from day one, and it only got worse when he started dating you. I've been getting reports from employees at all levels of the company since he took over about how terrible he is to work for. Those traitors! How could they betray their own boss like that? I see that you're still determined to blame everyone but yourself. Have you really never stepped back for a moment and considered that maybe, just maybe, you are at fault? All that's going to do is push away the people who may once have felt inclined to help you. But they have to do this today of all days. Can't they just hold in their contempt for us until our wedding is over? Sure, maybe he's not quite as good of an executive as your dad was. They didn't have to blow up on us now. I suppose you feel the same way about how you derided my family as being a bunch of poor, illiterate farmers, too. We're supposed to let that slide because today is your wedding? Well, I mean, it is our wedding day. You know, I thought it was odd that my brother hid the fact that he inherited the company from my dad, but I'll bet that was just because he wanted to make himself seem more impressive to you. And he wanted to keep us away from the wedding for the same reason. He thought we'd blow his cover. Then, after the wedding, you cut us off and he'd never have to worry about you finding out. Well, sorry to say, but the business world isn't that forgiving of a place. His shenanigans end here. What's that supposed to mean? It means my dad is coming back to the company. What? Your fiancé is fired. My dad's going to take back control of the company to turn it back around, and I'll be taking over the family farm in his place. What the? I don't understand. You can't do that. Can you? At this rate, there's no way my brother is going to shape up as a leader. If no one's willing to follow the leader, then the company will go under before the next fiscal year begins. So my dad's brilliant plan was to start up a new company that does exactly the same thing as the old one. And when he does, he'll issue a cordial invitation for all the current company employees to join his new one. But if that won't work, he has 1,000,001 other ideas to crush my brother. If you don't want that to happen, then I suggest you and he play along and do as we say. This can't be happening. Anyway, it's too bad about your wedding. I hope you come to understand exactly how weak of a position you're in.
Hey, Alyssa, thanks a bunch for yesterday. I guess you really gave that succubus a piece of your mind, huh? Your dad told me all about it. Man, I can't tell you enough how relieved I am to hear that he's making a comeback. And it's not just me. All the other employees feel the same way.
Hey, Sawyer, you don't need to thank me. I was glad to be the one to give her a reality check. I should be apologizing to you, honestly. The wedding was a real mess because of me, and you all got dragged into our family matters. And now there are going to be even more disruptions to the company's operations. Tell all the guys in the office that I'm sorry for me, would you?
Nah, you have absolutely nothing to apologize for. I mean, none of us had any idea this would happen. We all were excited for the passing of the torch to a new generation of leadership when your dad retired. And now that he's coming back, everyone is feeling more motivated than we have since he left. To be honest, though, I'm pretty surprised that your brother and his wife gave up so easily. I'm almost wondering if they've got something up their sleeves.
Yeah, I was surprised at that myself. But in any case, for the time being, things seem to be going as planned. I've been getting reports here and there from employees before now. But now that my brother's officially on the way out, I'm getting a flood of brand new reports. Like, how much of a monster was my brother, anyway?
Oh, you wouldn't believe some of the stories I've heard. But to be fair, your brother is something of a victim himself. I feel bad for him, honestly. Like, his fiancée was fooling around with his own employees. That's gotta hurt.
Whoa, hold on. This is news to me.
Wait, really? You mean to tell me you didn't know about that? You said you had been hearing from other employees, so I thought you would have heard. I mean, it's practically an open secret in the office.
Yeah, no, I've not heard anything about this, but I would very much like to hear everything. I mean, I don't really have a stake in what happens between the two of them anymore, but you've piqued my curiosity.
Okay, then shall I start from the beginning?
Yes, please. Oh, but wait 1 second. I want to get some popcorn ready. This sounds like it's going to get really interesting.
All right. Well, here goes.
You told him? I don't believe this. You actually told him. Why would you do that? This sucks. Thanks to you meddling in affairs that don't concern you, we just had a massive fight. Uh-oh. Looks like the honeymoon's over. But really, Julie, you have to see that this is no one's fault but your own. If you didn't want to risk your relationship, then you shouldn't have been sleeping around with as many of the company's men as you could. Don't change the subject. We're talking about you, not me. Why would you know about that? I told you, I have a lot of friends in the company. Whatever goes on there eventually makes its way to me. Word on the street is that you two were planning on waiting for my dad to bring the company back into the black and then take it back from him. But thanks to your legendary indiscretion, that dastardly plot has now been foiled. This cannot be happening. Why would those morons go and tell you that? All they had to do was keep their big fat mouths shut, and all of us would have been better off. I have to admit, I had you all wrong, Julie. I thought you were just trying to make connections in order to secure my brother's position as president. That way he could continue to play video games while pulling an executive salary. And you would never have to work a day in your life. But as it turns out, my brother didn't know anything about your secret meetings with his employees. You were just sleeping around. Don't judge me. I mean, you've been around the office before. You know that this company is full of hot young men. You'd be doing exactly what I did if you had the chance. And consider my position. I was set to get married. I only had a few months left to have fun. And there was no shortage of absolute studs at the company. So I figured I would enjoy my youth and femininity while I could then quit once we got married. I'm serious. We weren't married yet, so what's the big deal? The big deal is that cheating is still cheating, even if you're not married. If I were him, I would kick you to the curb without a second thought. But at any rate, that's a problem for you and him to talk about. I would rather not get involved, if at all possible. If you want my objective assessment, I think you should plan on being single again in the very near future. Now, I think that's enough talk about your salacious social life. Let's talk about more important things now. Namely the fact that you've been spreading false rumors about my father in a desperate attempt to keep my brother's position as president. You're not going to get away with that. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, please, let's not act like children, all right? I received a tip regarding a particular social media account that's been making all sorts of libelous statements. After a brief investigation, I can state definitively that you and my brother are the ones behind that account. You can't prove that. What evidence do you have? The fact that it's the same account my brother was using the last time he got sued for defamation? Wait a second. He's done this before? Yep. He had a crush on one of his high school classmates, and when she spurned his advances, he started defaming her on social media. She confronted him about it, and he confessed, so she sued him for libel. The damages were nominal, but he had to put in a lot of extra hours at his part-time job to pay it off. Plus, he did admit to using that exact account, so you'll have a hard time denying that you were the ones making the defamatory statements. And now he's gone and done the exact same thing with the exact same account. And this time, his targets are my dad and I? Seriously, that idiot never learns. No way. You mean he's really done this before? That moron! He lied to me! He said that he was using an anonymous account, so there was no chance he would ever get caught. Well, I guess he must have forgotten that it was established in court that he was the owner of the account. Okay, look, you have to understand the whole defamation thing was all his idea. I had no part in it. I would never do anything so devious as defaming someone from an anonymous social media account. Aren't you forgetting something very important? Something that we were talking about just a few moments ago? You were cheating on your fiancé with several of his own employees. So I don't think you have any right to be calling anyone's actions devious. I guess you have a point. Okay, well, I think that just about covers everything. Neither you nor my brother will ever have any position of authority in this company again. You won't even be able to get a job cleaning the office bathrooms. Also, since my brother always just left all the decision-making up to his subordinates, he never actually gained any business acumen. So I doubt he'll have much success finding a job elsewhere. You may just wind up being homeless, but if that happens, I hope you'll remember one very important thing. It's all your own fault. Wait, so what are we supposed to do now? I mean, we just got married. I was just about to start my new life as a pampered housewife. I would recommend you get to work on a plan B very, very soon. Based on how many men you cheated on him with, I doubt he'll allow you to be a full-time housewife. Perhaps a good place to start would be dusting off your resume. Let's work on a solution that doesn't involve me having to work, okay? I know. Why don't you get your father to forgive his son and let him work at the company again? That way he'll be able to gain business skills and one day take over the company for real. That's not gonna happen. He almost ran my father's company into the ground, and then he turned to defamation in order to keep control over it. Then there's the matter of your hateful words towards me and my family. There's no coming back from this for you. And worst of all, I'm in the best possible position to do even more damage to you. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You said the other day that I failed at becoming a writer? Well, you're dead wrong. I've written multiple books that have hit the top 10 on the bestseller list. Not only that, I have a wildly successful blog on the side, with hundreds of thousands of people reading me every day. And guess what I've decided to write about for my next post? No, you can't be serious. Oh, but I am. I'm going to tell the entire world about what you've done. When I'm through with you, everyone in the country is going to know about my incompetent brother and his unfaithful wife. Soon after that, Julie and my brother came to visit my dad and begged for forgiveness. My dad, however, was unmoved by their desperate pleas. He officially disowned my brother, kicked him out of the house, and wrote him out of his will. As for me, I kept my promise and wrote all about the two of them on my blog. It was my biggest post yet by far. I got millions of hits almost overnight. If this keeps up, I might be able to make a living on my blog income alone. Maybe I'll send Julie and my brother a fruit basket to thank them for providing me with inspiration. I might have trouble in sending it to them, though, because after my brother lost his job, they lost their house. From what I understand, they both got jobs at a factory outside the city that has free employee housing. Julie insulted farmers for supposedly smelling like manure, but I doubt she comes home at the end of the day smelling very well.
Annabelle, you pathetic freak! Did you do what I asked and help me wash my outfit? Don't even try to tell you didn't. If that's really the case, I swear I'll rat you out to Mom. Trust me, she'll be more than happy to give you a well-deserved ass whipping for your disobedience.
Hey Lily, just so you know, I did wash a dress for you, but next time you talk to me, it would be great if you could use some more polite words. Cool?
Yeah, whatever. Like I'd give a damn about the nonsense you're blabbing. You one-legged weirdo. Hey, listen up. Did you manage to mess up my dress in any way? If I find out that you did, I swear you'll be sharing a bed with worms. You better understand how important that dress is to me, alright? I'm gonna wear it when I visit my boyfriend's place next Monday. It's the first time that I'll be meeting Justin's family, so I need to look my absolute best. But who am I kidding? You wouldn't understand any of that anyway because you have no clue what it's like to be beautiful. You're just an ugly freak who has only one leg.
The dress is perfectly fine. You can go check it out yourself. It's hanging on the clothesline. By the way, I'm in the middle of work right now, so please stop bombarding my phone like that. Give me some space, okay?
Seriously? You're trying to tell me you're working? Huh, give me a break. You're just sitting at home, locked up in your room, doing who knows what, and you have the nerve to call that work? Stop fooling yourself and get a grip on reality. No sane person would ever hire a disabled dimwit who has only one leg like you. I bet you're just lounging there in your room, wasting your life away playing mindless computer games or pondering your pathetic existence, aren't you? What a complete waste of oxygen you truly are.
Hey, can you please cut it out with those hurtful comments about me? You're well aware of the story behind my condition, right? I had to go through the amputation of one of my legs due to a nasty bacterial infection. It hit me hard, and I was devastated when it happened. Trust me, I never asked for any of this in my life.
I couldn't care less about your feelings, you dumbhead. Calling you a sorry excuse for a human being would be an understatement. It's truly insulting to have a sister like you, an invalid freak, in my life. You know what I've always wished for in every single one of my birthdays? I've secretly hoped that you get smacked by a car or something, just so I wouldn't have to endure your ugly face around the house anymore. And hey, by the way, you really are stupid, you know? It's like you have a PhD in stupidity or something.
Wait, what? How can you even say these things? Don't you have any sympathy for me? We're siblings, connected by blood. Even since Dad passed away, both you and Mom have treated me like some sort of personal servant. It's simply not fair to me, you know?
Oh, personal slave? How fitting, Annabelle. I must say, I'm honestly impressed. Who would have thought a disabled retard like you could grasp the situation so quickly? Bravo. Really, I'm blown away. Now, continue with this stellar job and clean up my room for me. Will you? It's a filthy mess. Trash everywhere, empty packages, not to mention the delightful surprise of empty beer cans and cigarette packs I conveniently stashed under the bed. Oh, and make sure you don't let Mom catch wind of any of that, okay? Got it?
Why do I always get stuck cleaning up your messes? Remember last time when I helped you tidy up your room and Mom discovered those beer cans? You totally threw me under the bus and blamed me for it. Did you forget how furious Mom got? She even slapped me and didn't allow me to eat throughout the whole day because of it.
Oh yeah! That memory is etched into my brain like a permanent scar. It was an absolute blast watching you get torn apart by Mom's words. But let's be real here. You totally had it coming. Let's face it. You're already beyond useless, right? So the only way you can be remotely helpful is by being my personal scapegoat. Oh, by the way, anytime soon you plan on getting off your lazy ass and actually buying the things I asked you to? Or is that too much to ask from someone as utterly worthless as you?
Lily, what things are you talking about? Didn't I already mention that I'm currently working? It seems like I made that abundantly clear, right?
Oh, please, spare me the act, will you? Everyone in this house knows that you're not working. You're just a worthless amputee freak, completely useless to society and everyone around you. So how about for once in your pathetic existence, you actually do something worthwhile and follow my orders? Go buy me the things I need, like new shoes, new makeup, a fancy handbag, and a couple of shiny jewelry pieces. I want to radiate beauty when I meet my boyfriend's family for the first time.
Wait, what? You seriously expect me to go out and buy all that stuff for you? Are you being serious right now?
Oh, absolutely. Are you so brain dead that I have to spell it out for you every single time? I don't care about the price tag. Just go ahead and buy them all for me. I want nothing but the absolute best. Got it? And naturally, all the expenses are on you since you're constantly bragging about working from home and making bank. You filthy pig.
Lily, you're being absolutely ridiculous. There's no chance I'm gonna do any of that for you. If you're so eager for new things, why don't you head to the mall and buy them yourself? Oh, wait, my bad. I forgot you don't even have a job. So where will you even get the money to buy anything?
Seriously? Do you even have a clue who I am? I happen to be the goddamn owner of this house. How dare you have the audacity to defy a direct order from your master, you pathetic dog? Oh, you think you can just brush off my requests? Well, guess what? I can easily rat you out to Mom. And let me tell you, if she finds out that you had the nerve to refuse my simple little favor, she'll unleash her fury like never before. You'll be nothing but a pile of lifeless meat. Got that through your thick skull?
Go ahead and do your thing, Lily. I'm seriously fed up with all your mind games over the years.
Wait, seriously? Are you actually that dumb? I mean, I knew you had to rely on a prosthetic leg to get around, but I had no clue your brain was equally impaired. Aw, I feel kinda sorry for you. It must be tough navigating life with such a thick skull. Oh well, you know what they say. Some people are just born losers, and they stay that way. Having a loser like you around is what makes my house reek like a dumpster. You know that, right?
Well, I guess it must be a real struggle living with a black hole in your place where a heart should be, huh? Poor you. I genuinely feel sorry for anyone who even considered being your boyfriend. I mean, you're just a master at hiding your true self and plastering on those fake smiles. It's truly exceptional, in the worst possible way.
Oh, what's that? Are you actually making fun of me, you scatter-brained imbecile? You really want me to tattle on you to Mom and have her whack you on the head with that pathetic prosthetic leg of yours? I bet you're just dying for a reality check, aren't you? Consider yourself lucky that you still have your own room. But mark my words, when Mom gets back, I'll make sure to spill the beans and have her toss all your worthless junk into the backyard. You can enjoy living out there like the pathetic trash you are.
What? I won't let you do that.
Oh, go ahead and give it your best shot. You've been lazing around this house, accomplishing absolutely nothing, like a useless blob of flesh, for far too freaking long. Do you even comprehend that you're nothing more than a worthless waste of space? Trust me, if I were to kick you out and banish you to the backyard, Mom would be thanking me for making such a brilliant decision. So get ready, you filthy pig, because your days of freeloading are numbered. Wow, Annabelle, you ugly pig. I couldn't help but take a peek into your room through the keyhole, and what do I see? You all dolled up like some delusional Cinderella. What's the deal here? Are you desperate to find your so-called Prince Charming and prance around like a fool? Come on, spill the beans. Who's the lucky guy? Some clueless, armless imbecile, I assume? You honestly make me want to hurl. You're nothing but a freak, Annabelle.
Hey, you know what? It's actually not cool to spy on me like that. Seriously, Mom? That's not nice of you at all.
Oh, please, spare me your nonsense. I happen to be your freaking mother. And I have every damn right to know what my child is up to behind my back. Let's get real here, shall we? Putting some pathetic makeup on won't magically transform an ugly duckling like you into a princess. Not a chance in hell. You were born a freak of nature, and you'll always be a freak of nature. You're so repulsive and malformed that even if I dumped you at some rundown orphanage, trust me, no one would want a hideous creature like you. Count your lucky stars that I haven't kicked you out onto the streets yet, after all the years I've put up with your sorry existence.
Hey, Mom, what's with all the hurtful words? Can you give me a break once in a while? I didn't choose to be this way, you know? I actually wish I had a normal body like everyone else. It's not like I enjoy being different.
Wow, you're just a complete waste of time, money, and food, aren't you? Remember how you were when I brought you into this world? You were this adorable little baby with a perfect body that resembled an angel on earth. But what happened next? You had to go and be so dumb that you caught that bacterial infection, which resulted in you losing a freaking leg. Honestly, I should have followed my motherly instinct and abandoned you at the hospital, letting you die without a second thought, rather than bringing you home. You're just as feeble and pathetic as your useless father.
Hey, could you do me a favor and just stop already? Seriously, you've been harping on the same old story for as long as I can remember. Don't you have anything else more interesting to talk about? Before you go pointing fingers at me, why don't you take a good look at yourself in the mirror and ask if you've actually done a decent job as a mother or not? What have you done for me that was actually positive during my entire childhood, besides constantly mocking my disability? Honestly, I have no doubt that my life would be a whole lot better if you just had given me up for adoption.
Oh, what's this? Now you're giving me the attitude and snarking at me like some uncivilized barbarian? Unbelievable! This is completely unacceptable. It's downright insane. Fine, I'll let it slide this time. But here's a simple question for you. Why are you all dressed up? You're going somewhere?
Yep, I'm actually going somewhere, and I'll be getting back pretty late, so I'll be able to cook dinner. Just go ahead and grab something to eat outside, alright?
Oh, look at you! Acting all high and mighty, thinking you can order me around and dictate what I should do. Hey, here's a news flash for you. You're gonna have to stay here and watch over the house. Who the hell do you think you are to gallivant around at this time of the day? What gives you the right?
Wait, did you forget? I mentioned to you that a friend of mine invited me to their house for dinner. Not only are they a good friend, but they're also an important business partner. They personally extended the invitation, so turning them down isn't really an option for me.
Oh, what a load of garbage did I just hear? Friends? Business partners? Give me a break. Where on earth did you conjure up these delusions, huh? Miss Quasimodo? Let's face it, you're nothing more than a reclusive leech, a moocher who thrives on taking advantage of me and my hard-earned money. Stop lying! You don't have any friends because no one wants to be associated with a pathetic, one-legged freak like you.
What are you even saying? Of course I have friends, but you never let them come over to our house. You flat out refuse. Remember that one time when you actually chased my classmates away with a broom when he came to accompany me to school? Seriously, what's wrong with you? It's your attitude that scares of all my friends.
Oh, come on. I was just doing them a favor by helping them escape from a parasite like you. Someone who sucks the happiness out of everyone. Can't you see it? Your negative and gloomy aura is like a black hole, dragging everyone around you down into the depths of misery. You're nothing short of a contagious plague, I'm telling you.
Mom, you're just being ridiculous. Anyway, the taxi is here, so I better get going.
Wow. Did my words just bounce right off your thick skull? Did none of it register in that empty head of yours? Let me repeat myself. In case you're too dense to comprehend, you are absolutely not allowed to step even a toe outside this house, got it? I forbid it! And let me make this crystal clear. If you dare to defy my orders, I'll make sure your legs are shattered to pieces. You imbecile! Are you actually listening to me, Annabelle?
Mom, please, can you open the door? Where did you go? Why did you lock it from outside? I already told you that I have to go to my business partner's house for dinner. It's really important, Mom. Could you please unlock the door for me? It's getting late.
Oh, please, spare me the nonsense about your imaginary business partner. We all know you're just making up stories. You're just lying so you can sneak out and go party like a maniac in some nightclub or hang out with your delinquent friends, aren't you? You're nothing but a wretched and filthy girl. Do you honestly think you can still seduce men with a missing leg? You're like the least attractive creature on the face of the earth. Every man out there would just puke at the mere thought of getting intimate with you. You're that repulsive.
What in the world are you talking about? Where are these absurd ideas coming from? Seriously. You're just being completely ridiculous. Can you please open the door for me? It'll be rude if I keep a friend waiting for too long.
Dream on. I won't fall for your lies, and I certainly won't open the door for you. And don't even think about trying to play hero and opening the door yourself because I've already installed a deadbolt lock. Listen up. Today, my daughter and I are going to her boyfriend's house to meet his family. This Justin guy is incredibly wealthy, and I have my eyes set on him to become my daughter's future husband. It's a significant day for my daughter, and I need everything to go smoothly, which includes keeping a lunatic like you from stepping outside, causing chaos, and ruining everything.
Wait, what? Why do you think I would do something to spoil your daughter's special day? I'm really busy, and I don't have a lot of free time to spare.
Oh, so now you expect me to buy into your pathetic excuse? I'm well aware of the deep-seated resentment you've held against me and my daughter for years. This is just the perfect chance for you to get your twisted satisfaction by ruining her life. Well, let me tell you something. I see through all your lies and deceit. You better remember your place, which is at home, doing all the chores I've assigned you. Once you've completed every single one of those tasks, I might consider opening the door and allowing you to attend your precious little fancy dinner.
Wait, seriously? What kind of chores are you talking about? Vacuuming the lawn? Dusting the ceiling fan blades with a toothbrush? Polishing individual grains of rice? And scrubbing the sidewalk with a toothpick? Are you actually being serious right now? These chores are completely ridiculous and absurd.
Oh, no you don't. I won't tolerate any backtalk from you. Just shut up and be a good, obedient daughter and do exactly what your oh-so-beloved mother tells you to do. Got it? Now, I better get going. Ha! My precious daughter is eagerly waiting for me. Listen up, Annabelle. You pathetic excuse for a human being. Why did you show up at my boyfriend's house? Are you out of your freaking mind? Nobody invited you there, okay? Or did you happen to see me there and then decided to creepily follow me? Tell me, what the hell were you up to? You nosy little pest.
Haven't I already explained it to you in plain English? My business partner Dean invited me to his family's dinner. I had no idea this is actually the brother of your boyfriend. It was a total coincidence, I swear.
You're lying through your teeth, aren't you? This was your twisted plan from the start. You meticulously orchestrated this entire charade just to humiliate me in front of my boyfriend and his entire family. Didn't you? What a conniving snake you are! I should have been more cautious. I should have demanded that Mom not only lock your sorry self inside the house, but throw you in the basement to rot away for the rest of your pathetic existence. Now, spill the beans. How on earth did you even manage to escape, huh? I'm waiting for your deceitful explanation.
Oh, well, guess what? I just reached out the locksmith service and they were kind enough to lend a hand in cracking the door open for me. It didn't take some time though. But hey, perseverance pays off, right? So yeah, I managed to make my grand exit after all that effort.
What on earth is wrong with you? Why were you so damn stubborn? Can't you see it? It's crystal clear. Nobody wants you around, okay? It's like you're blind to the fact that everyone despises you because you're an amputee. You don't have 2 legs, and that's a crime. You're just a constant source of embarrassment for everyone unlucky enough to be in your presence. Get a clue already and realize how much of a burden you are.
Here's the thing, Lily. From where I'm standing, it looks like you're the one who made a complete fool out of yourself. You had absolutely no clue about the dynamics between me and your boyfriend's family, but you still thought it was a brilliant idea to go ahead and pull that stunt on me. Are you for real? You tried to shove my face in the stove while my mom just stood there laughing. Unbelievable. There's some next level craziness right there.
Oh, cry me a river. I was just following my instincts, okay? How was I supposed to know you were invited to my boyfriend's house? I thought you were just creeping around, trying to ruin my special day.
Well, guess what? You managed to ruin all it by yourself. You went ahead and attempted to shove my face into the stove, leaving your boyfriend's family utterly shocked. They couldn't believe someone like you could stoop so low and do something as despicable as that. Bravo, champ. You really outdid yourself this time.
It's all your fault. You got me kicked out of the family's dinner. That's my boyfriend's family we're talking about. No, not just any boyfriend. He is the one I intended to become engaged and married to. Can't you grasp the immense seriousness of the situation?
Honestly, I have no clue. It's up to you to sort it out on your own. I mean, let's be real. You and Mom were the ones constantly putting me down because of my disability. So, you were just getting what you deserve, you know?
But how the heck do you know about Justin's brother? It just doesn't make any sense at all.
Didn't I tell you? Justin's brother is actually my business partner. We're running this online bookstore together. And now, we're planning to level up by opening a physical store. He invited me over to his place to talk strategy and scout for the perfect location.
A bookstore? But you're this stupid, invalid mule. How on earth do you think you can pull that off? You don't even have enough legs for it.
Well, news flash. It's true that my legs might have a disability, but guess what? My brain works just fine. Thank you very much. And oh, by the way, don't forget that I'll be suing you for assault and battery. So you better brace yourself for that little surprise too. Just saying.
Oh, please. Sue me? Are you out of your mind? What in the world have I ever done to you, huh? Quit spewing this nonsense and get a grip.
Are you suffering from some serious short-term memory loss? Or what? Have you conveniently forgotten what you pulled off at your boyfriend's place? You legit tried to shove my face into the stove. If it wasn't for Justin's brother stepping in, I would have ended up with some serious facial injuries.
Oh, wow. Would you look at that? You didn't get hurt in the end, did you? So what's with all the fuss, huh? Miss One-Leg Princess? Such a big deal over nothing.
Hey, just to set the record straight, I didn't get hurt because someone actually came to my rescue, not because your little action wasn't dangerous or life-threatening. Let's keep it real here, alright?
Oh, really now? Where's your proof, huh? Do you honestly think the police will buy into your pathetic little lies? Yeah, right. Stop living in your fantasy world and face reality. You can't touch me, so quit pretending like you have any power.
Oh, really? Are you actually 100% sure about that? Because here's the thing. I've already talked to Justin, and he's totally on board to testify in my favor in court. And guess what? It's just not him. It's his whole family, if you want to be precise about it. So, good luck with your claims when you're up against all of them.
Huh? Wait a minute. Why would Justin even do that? He's my boyfriend, for crying out loud. He should have my back and be protecting me, not testifying against me in court. Something doesn't add up here.
Justin is your boyfriend? Stop living in your dream world and get back to reality, Lily. Do you really think that he still wants to be after that terrible thing you did to me? Of course he's gonna break up with you. Just face it, Lily, you've lost everything. And you're heading straight to jail.
No way. Seriously? You're totally making that up. I refuse to believe I'm going to jail. I'm way too young and gorgeous for that kind of thing. And what about all my dreams? I've always fantasized about living a super luxurious life without having to lift a finger. Going to jail would completely wreck my future. You can't do this to me, Annabelle. I'm your cute little sis, and I still have my whole life ahead of me. Please, cut me some slack this time, okay? I promise, I'll treat you better. I'll even make sure Mom treats you like royalty.
Oh, great. Just when life gets a little tough, you suddenly decide to flip the script and make this grand promise to treat me better? Seriously? Come on, Lily. Do you really think I'm gonna buy into that? You're heading straight to jail. No doubt about it. And there's nothing that I can change that fate. So go ahead and enjoy your freedom while it lasts. Because trust me, it won't be for too long. Toodles! With the support of Justin's family testifying about what occurred at their house, the trial ruled in my favor, and justice was finally served as Lily was sent to jail for the crime she committed against me. Upon hearing that her daughter was going to jail, my mom was shocked and driven by revenge, even attempting to attack me after the trial concluded. However, she was swiftly stopped and subsequently arrested. After I moved out, the house was put up for sale, and the proceeds were divided among the three of us. Unfortunately, my mom squandered all the money shortly thereafter and had to settle for living in a cramped rented apartment. To make ends meet, she had to take on part-time jobs that paid a modest salary. Meanwhile, with the funds from selling the house and my own savings, I was able to purchase a high-rise condo with a breathtaking view. Moving forward, my focus will be on myself, nurturing my strengths and refusing to let my disability hold me back.